Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Average Alex on YouTube. I'm Alex, and today my daughter has requested that I try to make broccoli and cheese soup. So, never made it before. Should be an interesting journey here. As I had said, my stove is not working and hasn't been for a couple weeks. It should actually be repaired in a couple days. So this bad boy, this is it's a tabletop, 2-burner, stove type cooking thing you can use. I bought this like 2 months ago to use for doing cooking videos. Had not used it yet, and then our stove went down and we've been using it like crazy, and it is actually served a great purpose for us. And I bought it on Amazon for like $75 or something. So suggestion, maybe have one in your house just in case your stove would ever break, because 3 weeks is a long time if you don't have anything to cook on. So, all right, broccoli and cheddar soup, here we go. So step one, it says melt 1 tablespoon of butter in a skillet over medium heat. So take 1 tablespoon here. I like how they're already marked out for you on the paper. This butter's been out for a little bit, so it's already kind of soft, so this shouldn't take very long. So go ahead and put that in there. Turn this on to it's on, say, medium heat. All right, there we go. Perfect. And while that's melting, step 2 actually says to saute an onion in the butter, and it called for half of an onion. So if you watched my video yesterday, I made, wow, what did I make yesterday? Oh, yesterday I made stuffed peppers, and I needed some onion, and I saved the other half of the onion. So we'll go ahead and use that for this. And we'll go ahead and get that nice and chopped down. I have an onion processor, or food processor actually, a really small one that I usually use for this, but last couple of days I just been wanting to do it on my own. My wife constantly says that I leave my onions too big and that I don't get them chopped down enough, which is why I got the food processor, kind of to suffice her, but I'll just make sure I get it a lot lower than I have been. So okay, that butter's melting pretty good over there. Okay. So it says go ahead and saute the onions in hot butter for about 5 minutes, and then we're just going to set that aside. So while that's getting done, I'll start on step 2. Okay. So the onions in there, ready to go. Give that a 5 minutes or so to saute. All right, so now we need a large saucepan. This is my favorite saucepan for whatever reason, so we'll go with that one. It says whisk together a 1/4 cup of melted butter and your flour together, which is also it's a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of melted butter. So let's get a 1/4 cup here. All right. So got these handy containers for all of my stuff when I was selling Tupperware, Tupperware.com. It's a good place to go for that kind of stuff, and I can hook you up. I don't still sell it, but I can definitely hook you up. All right, so a 1/4 cup of butter is 4 tablespoons. And they want it melted, so I'll throw it in the microwave for a minute here. Onion's looking pretty good here. I'm gonna let them go. Since I don't need this right now, I'll probably let them go a couple extra minutes just to make sure they're soft and really nice. So we got our butter. All right, so it says to whisk your butter and your flour together and add milk if necessary to keep the bottom from burning, and you want to do this for 3 to 4 minutes. So it says over medium low heat, so let's get that going maybe there. Let's get a whisk. And it says to do this for about 3 to 4 minutes. And it says to add the milk in a tablespoon at a time, so you know you don't get too much in there. So the onions look pretty good. I'm going to add a little bit of milk off the get-go here. Okay. All right. So now they want all of the milk in here. Milk is 2 cups. And it says to gradually pour it in and continue to whisk what is already in here. So we can do that, right? Just keep whisking. doing that. I'm gonna move my onions off since I don't have, my stove's not working, but I can use it as a place to kind of drop things until I need them, because it said set that aside. So I'll do that. And I'll keep stirring in my milk. Remember, only thing we have in here is butter, flour, and now milk, right? And then we're gonna put in chicken stock. And chicken stock is also 2 cups. I just got Swanson's from Kroger. I always get Swanson's chicken stock and chicken broth, but don't know why. It's just habit at this point. I'm used to using it, so. Okay, 2 cups of that. Now, it doesn't say anything about gradually doing it, but I'm going to anyway. And then it says to bring this to a simmer and cook until it thickens. And it says it'll take about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get it to a simmer and let it thicken, and I'll catch you guys back up when I am to that point. All right, guys, it's been about 25 minutes. We've got the, what do we have there? Milk, chicken broth, flour, butter, onion, or no, not onion yet. In here, we got it thickened. So now the next part is to add all of our other ingredients. So I'm gonna start with the onion that I had set off back here. I'm gonna put that in. Again, that's about a half an onion. Remember, we cooked it in that butter and we let it simmer down, so that was good. And then I want to make sure I tell you guys the right portions. It'll be in my description as always, the portions for everything, but just since I have it out, and I already went ahead and portioned it out to help us out. So 1.5 cups of broccoli, 1 stalk of celery, and then a cup of carrots, right? So that's all of our ingredients with the exception of the cheese, which we don't put in until the very end. So then you're just gonna stir this up and you're gonna cook this for like 20 more minutes, simmering it just to get all those vegetables soft, right? And then at the very, very end, we're gonna throw in the cheese, and this is gonna be, I hope, some amazingly good soup. Like I said, I've never made this before. Never actually even watched anybody make this before. So very, very interesting. And I hope that it all works out really well. So I'm excited about it. I know my oldest is very excited about it. Maggie loves broccoli and cheddar soup just like her dad. So also wanted to give a shout out to my friend Tiffany. She works with us. And she has been making homemade goods forever. Breads, jellies, jams, you name it, she can probably make it for you. She finally, after a bunch of encouragement from everyone that knows her and how good her stuff is, started her own business. It's called Homemade Goods with Love. Nice little cute packaging here, right? Mason jar, nice little packaging. Homemade Goods with Love. She makes some amazing stuff. My favorite is her apple butter, but she also makes pumpkin butter, dandelion jelly, banana bread, apple bread, anything that you really would want, she probably can make it for you. And the jellies and jams, you know, the jellies and jams keep for a long time. So order some in stock. You can give them away, bring them out at parties, or just have something to throw in your lunchbox. You know, it's always very popular in this house. I've been getting stuff off of her for a long, long time. So I'm not getting paid to promote her stuff, but it's really good quality stuff. It is delicious. I'm gonna put her name and all of the information on where to get homemade goods. Oh, what is it? Homemade goods with love. Off of Tiffany. I'll put everything in the description. A link to her Facebook page. She needs at least 24 hours to get your order completed. Well worth the wait. Order a lot at once because it will last. It will keep in your cupboard, and it's fantastic. So wanted to give her a shout out. So back to our soup here. It is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer out for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back, we'll add the cheese, and we'll see what it looks like. And more importantly, we'll see what it tastes like. All right, guys, we are back for the final part of this broccoli and cheddar soup. I'm only laughing because I've never thought I'd ever make this. It actually looks pretty good. I'll give you guys a better view. Get you a better view. Actually, here, let me get you a view right now. So there's what we at right now. Looking pretty good, actually. We are gonna go ahead and put in the cheese and the salt and the pepper. So we're gonna put in the cheese and the salt and pepper, and this is gonna be done. 2.5 cups cheddar cheese here. I'm gonna put in like half and stir it around here, and then I'll put in the other half. Again, this thing works great. Like I said, 3.5 weeks, we've had no stove, no oven. We've used crock pots and this tabletop burner from Cuisinart. Again, I think I bought it off of Amazon. There's no link or anything. I'm not getting paid for that, but they're really good and really well worth it. I bought mine on sale for like 75 bucks, I think. So in hindsight, really great decision. Because like I said, I bought it like 6 weeks ago just to do videos like this so that I didn't have to keep turning around. And my stove went out and I was like, wait a minute, I got something we can use. And we started using this to cook, and my father-in-law's made like eggs and bacon and stuff on it, all sorts of breakfast stuff. I've used it for a couple meals on here. But man, you don't have anything, this is for you right here. So yeah, oh yeah, look at that. That looks great. Looks really, really, really good. Let me give you a look-see. So here's what we're looking at. I mean, that just looks really, really good. So let's take our ladle here. Can we make it to the bowl without getting messy? I doubt it. There we go. We're just gonna use a small bowl. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's looking great. All right guys, that is the end of today's video. Broccoli and cheddar soup. Check out Tiffany's Homemade Goods with Love on Facebook. I'll put the link in this description of this video along with the recipe for this, and see you next time.